What's up, everyone? I'm back with a little more Supreme Cube. Let's see what we have here. Mox Pearl and Mana Drain. Pretty easy picks, to be honest. What else are we not taking? I was about to say, what else are we passing here? Really not much. Like, if I wasn't taking any of those, I would probably take something like Third Path Iconoclast. But that is a great start. And these cards are also great. Let me just quickly rearrange. That's cool. Okay, so we're going to take Mana Crypt for sure. Broken Acceleration is awesome. And then I kind of have to decide what to go for. Blue white, blue black. Like blue black is, I think, my most likely color combination. I like Flash is cool as well, but you kind of need tutors anyway. So I might as well take the land and the Mana Crypt. Okay, this is a cool one. I actually really enjoy the win conditions like Monastery Mentor, like what did I just pass? Yeah, just Iconoclast, these kind of army in a can cards. And I think it's better than taking a 5-drop. I'm gonna take the Cheap Days and the Swift Wincon here. Ooh, another sicko. Let's take Mox and Hullbreacher. Unfortunately, I'm passing on Sheldog Isle. I really love that card, but I mean, come on. Hullbreacher, pretty cool. The level 1 way of playing this format is like, let's go crazy with draw 7s. And yeah, Hullbreacher is good with draw 7s and against draw 7s. Okay, this pack is interesting. I can see a lot of cards being good to take here. So Mana Vault isn't as broken in this format as normal. And then you have these low investment cards like Fable and Oko. The thing about Oko is I already have a green source, so maybe I'm gonna go Oko and Mana Vault. Not gonna take Imperial Seal, that's okay. Here, pretty easy Sol Ring and Ponder. Love the fetch land, but I think Ponder is slightly better. Pretty sick. I love the Thieving Skydiver, but not this time. Yeah, these packs have been pretty awesome, I would say. Now I can take the One Ring and Fairy Mastermind. So let's say I had taken the Fable over Oko, I would probably be looking at Lelia now, but this is cool. I love Memory Lapse. Sometimes it's better than a counter, sometimes it's worse, obviously. No green fixing that are like, I mean, I guess Waterlock Grove is some kind of green fixing. So the question is, am I even playing black? Because Baleful Strix is kind of cool. Okay, I'll take the Strix and the Lapse. Not really 100% sure about it, though. Ooh, Mox Sapphire, very easy. And then it actually becomes somewhat interesting, I would say. Misty Rainforest. Could be exactly what I need for the Oko. Demonic Tutor. The thing about Demonic Tutor is it's so good if I get, like, Ancestral Recall, Time Twister, something along those lines. So let's say I don't really get like a great spot to take the fixing. I might not even play the Oko, but let's hope that's not the case. Okay, this pack is awesome. No power, but a lot of good cards. Strip Mine I've found to be super good in the format because everybody is in the market for Ursa Saga and Tolarian Academy. Tough call. I think I want the land. That's kind of enabling the Oko if I get a fetch down the line. And then I could either take Pest Infestation. Yeah, I should probably take Pest Infestation. But now I kind of really need to work on my green mana. I might not even get the chance. Let's take Force of Will and Dig Through Time out of this pack. This could be a good Dig Through Time deck if I get a little bit of fetching going on. What else do we have here? Yeah, it looks fine. Tracker, decent, but not the best. Ooh, Bloodstained Mire is awesome. Bloodstained Mire is fetching Watergrave and Ketria Triome. What else do we have aside from that? Not much, right? This pack is quite terrible. Let me take the dress down. Preordain and Miscalculation, very bread and butter, but that'll definitely win games. Yeah. Okay. So here I have, I guess I take Minskenbu and Fetchland. The Fetchland isn't, actually Proving Ground. Yeah, let's take Minskenbu for sure. And then if I take Proving Ground, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 green sources already, but I have a bunch of green cards though. Maybe I just take Windswept Heath. I kind of need to pair the Windswept Heath with something before it's over though. Okay, so Badlands is not a bad shout. I like Badlands. Badlands helps my mana. The thing about if I take... Am I supposed to take Xander's Lounge? Let's see. Yeah, let's take Xander's Lounge. Doing pretty well in the mana situation here. Awesome pickup. Mox. Whew. And now there's a tough decision. Breeding Pool. Awesome for the mana. Force Negation. Awesome to not lose the game. Library Alexandria. Awesome to try and win the game. Okay. Not exactly easy. I'm going to take the Force. I just feel like if you don't lose, you're most likely winning. This is kind of absurd. Too late for the Tinker, but we get like 2 obscene power pieces instead. Don't mind if I do. There's Solarian Academy alongside Overgrown Tomb, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, you can't really go wrong with that. Wow. Okay, this looks pretty insane. Let's see it. Let's count the power first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7 pieces of power. Lots of, good answers. Ace, Force, 2 mana counters. Yeah, this looks insane. So, let's see. I have to add 4 lands to the deck. That's fine. I mean, having a bit too many, few too many lands, I think is like reasonable. And how am I doing on win cons? Chrome Host, Minskenbu, Oko, I guess Pest Infestation, and some chip damage. Pretty sweet. Okay, so first let's count how many green sources we already have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green sources already. Ideally, I get to like 7, but let's see. How many? Which color am I counting now? Let's count black. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think that's perfect. How many blue sources already? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I kind of need to do like this. Okay. I think this deck looks insane. It has a very good mix of broken acceleration. I mean, I have all 5 Moxen, so this deck obviously has great acceleration. But let's be real here. It has great answers. It has great ways to win the game. I think that combination is exactly what you're looking for in a deck like this. I don't have any removal spells. I do have, like, Oko. I can kind of shut off opposing, let's say, Shieldred or whatever. And then I have Pest Infestation for some mass Moxen destruction. Demonic Tutor to tie it all together. Yeah, this will be awesome. All right, that'll do it for the draft portion. Let's get to some games. Okay, round 1. We're here on the draw, playing 4-color Quint Mox Insanity here. We have a cool hand here with a ton of mana and a Pest Infestation. I hope my opponent follows LSV's advice. Always play out your Mox in turn 1 because of draw 7s in the format. I mean, I think I'm supposed to blow up that Mox and make a ton of tokens. So let's see here. I have 1, 2, 3, 5, 9 mana. That is 8 1/1s, if I'm counting correctly. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, plus 2. That's 5, plus 4. Yeah. Let's see. Let us see. Killamox produce 8 power. Yeah, I mean, let's. Yeah, great turn one. Very great turn one here. Yeah, I guess we didn't learn anything. I guess my opponent fetched a Taiga there. Okay, so let's see for sideboarding. No, that was unreasonable. Having 9 mana turn one, I don't think I've had that ever. Sure, I've maybe like draw 7 into something or cast a bunch of rituals, but not just with my opening hand. That's like must be some kind of record. Obviously, something like Lotus Channel can get you way above 9, but yeah, that was unheard of. Now I have this hand with double Haymaker. Depending on what the opponent does, I'll order them based on that, basically. Oh boy, that is turn one. Okay, so this is a tap land, so I can't just go full bonkers mode here. Let's see. Well, comparing to Swamp Go, this is obviously pretty bonkers. So let's see. I go One Ring. I draw a card, most likely develop a tap land. And then next turn, 5, 6. If I find another Mox off of the draw 2 of One Ring, I can play two threats. Okay, the opponent goes to Empiric Tutor. Okay, so bad stuff can happen here. That's cool. I mean, it's also cool just demolishing the opposition, but I do like some strategy as well. Vampiric Tutor, rather. Let's see. The cool thing about these cards, like Minsk and Oko, is that they play to the board, so the opponent just going like Ancestral Recall, look at me, is, beatable at times. Is this Dak Faden? Ooh, love it. Okay, so Dak Faden's in the house. Time Walk! Oh yeah, now we're cooking. This is awesome. So the opponent made a sicko, very good play here. Taking my One Ring, drawing cards, Hull Breacher even, and then Dak Faden on me? Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh! Huh? Yeah, you with Hull Breacher in play, you want to Dak Faden your opponent to like make me discard 2 cards, and you get treasures. Mana Drain. I don't think that's gonna be it. Huh. Okay. So I think my play is to boo the Dak. Pretty convinced that's the play. Green, red, 2 colorless. Let's play boo. Yes. Attack the Dak. The opponent might figure out that it's good to target me. Don't play the Preordain because of Hull Breacher. Ooh. Yeah, I might get crushed here. This is I think the most high octane match I've had, like insanely fast. From us opening, like finding our opening hands to the game being over, like ooh, super brutal. Let's see. I do have, yeah, I don't have a mana drain backup for the Oko next turn unless I draw a blue source. I don't have mana drain backup now. I couldn't cast my Preordain, so like if the opponent gets rid of my boo, bad things can definitely happen. Wheel of Fortune, yeah. That means my hand is gone. The opponent gets 7 fresh ones and 7 treasures. I believe this is over. I didn't have that on my bingo card after game 1 and after seeing my opening hand game 2. Yeah, but this is why Supreme is awesome. The opponent plays like the classic, I want to play Sheldred and Hullbreacher and paired with draw 7s. I actually think my deck right now isn't that good against that strategy. Oftentimes I like to have like Dismember in the mix, maybe something like Stern Scolding. But I don't have that this time around, so the Hullbreacher is actually representing a way bigger threat than normal. Let's see what the opponent's doing here. This seems like a lot of mana. First lighting away the hamster. Okay. Chain lighting the boo. So the opponent also put some removal spells in the deck. That's cool. 2 blue. White. White. Huh? Is this Fractured Identity? No, it's not. 6 mana. Spiral, maybe? Spiral or Echo? Or Hardcast Oliphant. Can't believe I didn't think of that. Minsc and Boo's dead. The opponent has a bunch of power in play. Okay. So it's going to come down to game 3. Turns out, what's better than having a One Ring is stealing your opponent's One Ring. Very, very good play. Vampiric Tutor Dak Phaeton. I don't think I'm supposed to like worry about that for this game. But let's see. Okay, this hand has turn 1 Cantrip, turn 2 Oko or Hullbreacher. Definitely can't mulligan that, but it's far from the other openers, which were just unheard of. Let's see. I think main priority here is... I actually have to think a little bit. I was about to say main priority with Ponder is finding like Force of Will. But let's see. Maybe I'm supposed to go Academy turn 1. Because, yeah, I think that's a good play. Because I want to go Overgrown Tomb turn 2 for Oko. And if I draw Mox, I have like more mana to work with. So my land drops don't get like messed up. Yeah, this is exactly why. Because now I find Mox and Time Walk. Let's see. Mox, Time Walk. I believe then I have 5 mana next turn. Play out the Mox. Pass. Wonder what I do next turn. Probably Oko because yeah, because I have the Time Walk and Hullbreacher's a flash card. So let's go Time Walk. Let's go Oko. Make a food, untap, and now I can cast Minsc and Boo. And because of, wow, this is insane. Because of the food token, I think I have Hullbreacher up as well. Let's see. So I go Minsc and Boo. And then I can't make the... I can't make the food into a 3/3 here because of Tolarian Academy. Unless I like play out... Let's worry about that here. Because if they have Burst Lightning, they go and kill... Yeah, this is actually pretty cool because they use the removal spell there, which is fine. Then I play the Hullbreacher. Then I can attack with the food token. So the sequencing there was kind of key. The opponent representing what they showed in the other game. Let's see, like I have absurd board presence here. The opponent really needs a good card or need to attack on an axis that isn't like draw 7 Bonanza, that is kind of beating an absurd board of Oko, Minsc, and Boo. Yeah, that'll simply just do it. Like, so with this game, like, okay, I drew the nuts. Fair enough. But if I play Island turn 1, I can't go Oko Time Walk turn 2. Because I need blue-green for my second turn. We established that because of Oko. If I play turn 1 Island Ponder, I need to go Overgrown Tomb turn 2. And then, as I said before I cast a Ponder, if I find a Mox, I can get kind of screwed, because if I find a Mox, the Tolarian Academy is an island with upside, because now it adds 2 mana. So actually the land sequence there let me go Oko plus Time Walk, which is obviously super lucky, but I let myself get lucky by playing out the right land, which is something that's definitely worth thinking about, that you can only play one land each turn, and you kind of have to look for, optimizing your potential, basically. And we we sure did this game. Even the fact that Oko made a food, like an artifact for Academy, I didn't think about that at the time, but it was just brutal. Then I could go, tap out, play Hull Breacher, even bait out the removal. Like, everything just fell into place here, obviously. That's how it is sometimes. All right, that's going to be it for round 1. See you in a bit. Alrighty, round 2. I'm on the draw here, and I have a turn 2 Minskin Boo. This Bloodstainmire is a Watery Grave. Yeah, this is fine. This hand is basically hoping that nothing bad happens turn 1. I can Memory Lapse turn 2, and then hopefully play the Minskin Boo. Now I can even Hull Breacher. If my opponent has a Spell Pierce, it's very bad. The opponent did not have a Spell Pierce. Right now, I'm not looking like someone with a Hull Breacher. This might... Yeah. That just might be the end of my opponent. The opponent gave me 3 treasures and has to put 2 cards back, so not ideal. Yeah, this game is just over. Now I have Minskin Boo with counter backup. I start attacking. Like, I just kill my opponent turn 3, I believe. Soul Ring. Badlands. Red. Green. And that's gonna do it. Yeah. If you need to cast turn 1 Brainstorm, do it before the opponent has even 2 mana. Like, it's even bad to get Orcish Bowmaster in that spot, in my opinion. Okay, this is way worse. So let's see here. I have 2 mana and a miscalculation that I am gonna cycle. If I draw land, blue land that is, I play Chrome Host Sea Shark turn 1, and everything is kind of going great from there. Okay, I'll try to keep this hand. If this, the funny thing is, it's so close that if the miscalculation wasn't there, I wouldn't keep. Okay, so we didn't draw the land we wanted. I think that means we cycle miscalculation right away, because I play tap lands in my deck. Okay, so they only have Junt mana, and I have a handful of blue spells. This might be a quick one. Is this Nature's Claim? I actually haven't seen a Nature's Claim in Supreme. It's not. It looks like a crop rotation, which is kind of cool. No crop rotation was cast. Yeah, this hand was very sketchy. Obviously, it looked like a jerk now. If I draw a blue land, I look like a genius. Very high variance. I don't have Ancestral Recall in my deck, which is like the classic reason to press the mulligan button when in doubt. So, funnily enough, crop rotation strip mine. I mean, the opponent saw Minskin Boo last game, so maybe that was like a blessing in disguise for me. Okay, I'll pass here. I don't think my opponent's gonna walk into the trap again, but who knows? Which one do I like to play? I think I like playing Hull Breacher, because if I draw land, I like to be able to double spell. Mox certainly counts. So do I keep up Drain? Yeah, maybe I do that. Okay, maybe I keep up Drain. Then I can flash in the Fairy Mastermind if nothing happens. Hopefully the Hull Breacher's annoying against like an Izzet deck. Let's see. Lalia. Yeah, that card is too good. Drain. Can I cast that card? I can, in fact, cast a Dig Through Time. I think that's what I'm supposed to do. Digging Through Time. Cool cards here. What can I do? I can go for Force and Negation and land. Maybe that's not that bad. Kind of winning. So I go Chrome Host Seed Shark, Hull Breacher. I get ready to Force and Negate something. Get another 3/3 from the Incubator. Yeah, I think this is, it's good to play pretty conservatively when you have the chance. Very nice draw. Time Walk should seal the deal here. Let's see. Tap, tap, play Time Walk. Get an Incubator. Time Walk resolves. I feel like I should play another creature. Let's see, how much damage do I have? I have 7. So playing that will be lethal if I activate the 2/2. Soul Ring is a good one. Let's just play that. Kind of a freebie here. I can transform. And I can threaten lethal. The opponent has a Hull Breacher, which is okay. The opponent trades off my Hull Breacher, and that's kind of where I guess some bad things can happen. Let's see. I'll just pass here with Force and Negation up. 5th land out of the opponent. They're at 3 life, so you really need to impact the board here. Time Warp, since it's a tap-out spell, might as well counter it. And that's going to do it. Wow, that was a beating. To be honest, my opponent didn't play that much Magic here. Purple Chase and Strip Mine, like, it can be strong. I was kind of lucky here to keep a hand that kind of needed to see a blue source within the top, let's say 3 or 4, and I did find that, and I just drew like a champ afterwards, like draining into Dig Through Time, putting more pressure, having Force and Negation. I could just sit back and do whatever. Yeah, what a beating. All right, let's see if we can take down the trophy. Alrighty, this is the finals time. I'm on the play here with, I don't even know how to describe this hand. Is it bad? Is it mediocre? It's probably something in between. So I can go turn 1 Ponder, and I kind of hope to have some spells on top of my deck. Ponder doesn't really help with that, because I don't have any shuffle effects that aren't lands, I believe. Yeah, I have Demonic Tutor. So it's basically, if the cards are bad, it's just a cycle. I think this is a mulligan. I might be wrong, but looking at this hand, looks like if that was wrong, I don't want to be right. Obvious keep here. We can get rid of... So funnily enough, I might get rid of the Mana Crypt. Let me quickly just check what kind of lands does Windswept Heath get me. Windswept Heath, Ketria Triome, Forest, Overgrown Tomb. Okay. Keep that, get rid of the Mana Crypt. Does that sound crazy? Do I have 5 mana turn 2 if my opponent has 2 artifacts? I guess that's the question. I do. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of the Mana Crypt. I'm already getting ready to get smoked in the comments. Let's see if we can find some meaningful stuff off Ponder. I like Mastermind and Mox. Then we can fetch away the Triumph. That is cool. So go like this. Play Soul Ring. Play play Mox Sapphire. Have Pest Infestation for... Yeah, I have dreams of killing 2 Moxes here, turn 2. Have to admit that. Underground Sea. Soul Ring. Yeah. Play out the Mox. Play around draw 7. Yeah, I think I'm going to go Pest Infestation here. So I can go kill the Soul Ring, get 4 1/1s. I want to fetch before my next turn because I have, yeah, a bad tri-lane on top. The thing is, if I'm fetching the... Okay, Force of Will. Cool. The thing is, if I'm fetching Ketria Triumph, I don't have black. If I'm fetching Overgrown Tomb, I don't have red. So maybe I'm fetching Overgrown Tomb? Because red is just Minsk and Boo. Okay. Annoying. Red is just Minsk and Boo. Black is ET and Baleful Strix. Okay. Force of Will is not a bad draw. Once the opponent kind of goes Basalt Monolith pass, you're kind of ready for something bad to happen. Okay, nothing bad happened. It was sad the opponent Inquisition my Mastermind. I love getting these like random flashy creatures and just pecking away at the opponent's life total because it kind of forces the opponent to come to me. And just look at this situation. Like I would have been the king of the world with counter magic. Demonic Tutor is a great draw. So let's, in case my opponent interacts with Demonic Tutor, I want to move to my second main phase so that I get the potential drain mana on coming turn. Let's see, Force of Negation. I'm gonna drain the negation. Opponent has 2 cards. Not ideal. What am I tutoring for? So the funny thing is, I just realized is I might have wanted to do that first main phase and then drain into the One Ring right now. Because I feel like I might even just go for that card. But maybe it's just dig through time. Yeah, let's take dig through time here. The one thing is I'm gonna, if nothing bad happens, next main phase I'm gonna dig through time with a bunch of mana and I can find the One Ring. And if disaster strikes, I can pitch it to Force Will right now. I think that's worth it. So funnily enough, we draw the uncastable Minsk and Boo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The good thing about that is I can, if this dig through time resolves, I can find red mana. Counter spell. Yeah, that works. Yeah, I'm a sad guy now. I'm a very sad guy. Don't have Force of Will. Can't cast my card. Bowmasters is a good one. Spirit Rain resolves. Yeah, the bad thing about this situation is, even if I draw, let's say, I draw a red source, like, it's going to be a tap land, I believe. And I still don't have Force of Will up. Yeah, I feel like I'm a bit behind here. It's sad, I have a bunch of mana sources, but I can't cast my whole deck. That's like some fail rate with playing a bunch of colors. The opponent likes one of those cards. I don't like that. Spellseeker. I hope they don't have Ancestral Recall. Ancestral Recall would be bad. But even something like, I don't know, Memory Lapse or whatever, like, yeah, there's some annoying stuff here. Hope the opponent has a bad Spellseeker deck. Okay, Ponder. In this context of Supreme Vintage Cube, Spellseeker Ponder counts as a bad Spellseeker deck. So what's the best draw in my deck right now? Like, even stuff like Oko will dominate the board. Red Source will be good. Can't draw cards, so the One Ring is not good anymore. Take 2. Bloodstainmire. I'm just gonna check here for good measure. Oh, I do have a Badlands. Okay, let's go. Forgot about that. So, maybe I just pass here. What happens if I attack for 4, then next turn attack for 7? Then I kind of have a 7/7 against the world. I think I pass. I think if my opponent has a removal spell for the Boo now, I don't think missing out on 4 damage is huge. I really hope my opponent's just mana flooded here. Looks like I'm in great shape. If I untap with this Force of Will, I really like my spot. Okay. I'm not going to make a hamster. Seed Shark's very close. Let's put counters on the Boo. The opponent's response. Tidebinder. Trying to shut down the Boo for good. Can't say I like that. I'm going to hardcast a Force on it. Opponent with 1 card. Now I'm going to attack for 7. And kind of make my opponent have something very sick on their turn. I really like Tidebinder. It's really saved me in a bunch of spots. Especially against walkers like Oko. I think that was another video where it really was awesome. Sheldred. Sheldred is annoying because it has Death Touch. Let's see. The opponent can pressure Minsk and Boo here. Boo is down to 2. So the opponent has to block here. And I draw Time Walk. And I draw Time Walk. Okay, this is just... Yeah, this is unreasonable. Yeah, let's put counters on it. Let's force the jump on Sheldred, and then play Chrome Host Time Walk and win the game. Chrome Host, Time Walk. Kind of ridiculous here. And we take game 1. I actually thought I was losing that game, but some insane draws came out. Okay, so we saw both Sheldred and Bowmasters out of the opponent's deck, which is kind of expected at this point, to be honest. We also saw Force of Will. Yeah, I mean, we can't really do anything. We don't have a sideboard. Our deck is insane, so we just hope for the best. Okay, this hand is a keep, but obviously in a deck with 5-box Soul Ring Mana Crypt, it's not going to be top shelf. I'm not going to counter Soul Ring. Okay, I feel like I played Tapline turn 1, turn 2 Time Walk, and then kind of see where we're at. The thing is, my opponent's deck is a very good draw go deck as well. But that's just how it is. Playing Island here is perfect. Play Time Walk. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if my opponent has hard counters, we need to trade for him eventually, so trading for it with a Time Walk, perfectly fine. Spellseeker. Let's see, they might go for Inquisition, actually, which is not a bad card. I feel like my opponent's just holding up that Bowmaster. Yeah, okay. They don't. They actually do go for the Inquisition. That's totally fine with me. Then they can take the negation, or the preordain, I guess. And let's see if I'm a legend and I top deck a Mox for the One Ring. If I don't, I might preordain into try and find Mana Crypt. Shades on. Wow. Okay, great draw. So let me just quickly check that I have untapped lands for Windswept Heath before I do something silly. Windswept Heath gets me Overgrown Tomb. So I might as well play Watergrave, I feel like. Let's play Watergrave. Let's play the One Ring. So the cool thing about the One Ring is obviously that if my opponent doesn't have a like Draw Punisher, I'm crushing. But I mean, Sheldred and Bowmasters will definitely come crash the party here. Let's see what this is. Don't do it, opponent. Let me have the One Ring. This is I feel like it's Tinker. Oh, Skydiver. Okay, Skydiver Mox. That's cool. That's a great play. I love that card in this format. It's like mini Dak Faden, but the body is actually incredibly relevant. So I lose a life here. I draw Minskenboo. Jeez. Jeez. Let's take 2. Minskenboo. Feel like attacking is the way to go here. Draw 2. Play Mox. Pass. Okay. Opponent needs to do something great here. Which they're perfectly capable of, unfortunately. Assault Monolith. Jace Rinse Prodigy. That card is very beatable. Who gets attacked down to 1? So let's see. I'm going to lose some life. I'm not going to make a hamster. Draw Oko. Huh. So Time Walk is gone. Windswept Heath doesn't get untapped blue. What I can do, though, is go, like, Seed Shark. I can't go Seed Shark Oko. Okay, so I have to draw some cards here. Demonic Tutor. Now it's time to look at the deck list once more. Time Walk gone. There's something to be said about Force of Will, I believe. Attacking for 7. What if I play Chromho Seed Shark, Preordain Demonic Tutor? Kind of have Force of Will up on the opponent's turn. Use Seed Shark as, at least I eat creatures. Kind of protect the Minskenboo. I think that's good. Chromho Seed Shark. Preordain. I'm just looking for Force of Will here, to be honest. Demonic Tutor. Force of Will. And now I kind of force my opponent to beat a lot of stuff on board and my Force of Will in hand. So worth noting that Jace does not flip here. The opponent is looting into Liliana the Veil. Yeah, that's not a good card. The opponent doesn't even have double black. Oof. Yeah, that'll do it. We managed to do it to the opponent. I think that makes it 3 in a row, which is pretty awesome. I feel like I've found like a pretty good formula for how to draft the cube. Obviously, I open a lot of power this one, so that obviously carries me a lot. But just drafting cards like Chromhost Seed Shark, Minsk and Boo off the double splash, essentially. Like, that's not like very intuitive, but I think it's really, yeah, it's the way to win in this format. And yeah, we thankfully got to prove it once more, which is always cool. I really liked how I played. I built the deck. You can argue a few picks, like in the draft, whether to prioritize fixing here or whether to let go of a counterspell there or whatever. But in general, yeah, I really like the direction, and I like the fast-paced games. Of course, I like winning as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed the small snack of a video that is Supreme Vintage Cube. And yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye.